Unforgiven was Clint Eastwood's last western, and arguably his best. Unforgiven is directed and stars Clint Eastwood. This was the last time we see Eastwood as a cowboy, and thus proved to be the end of an era. Eastwood would continue to make films, but this was the one he rode out on. Unforgiven was the film that finally garnered appreciation for Eastwood from the Academy, being nominated for 9 Oscars and winning 6 Academy Awards. Unforgiven is a classic western. The film begins quite violently in a brothel. One of the prostitutes is attacked and brutally stabbed after laughing at the size of one of the cowboy's penises. Her face is cut open and she is left with permanent scarring. However, the cowboys get off scot-free with Little Bill, the sheriff, who allows for the option for them to pay compensation to the brothel owner. This, unsurprisingly, angers the other prostitutes, and led by Strawberry Alice, the most senior of all the prostitutes, they offer a $1,000 reward for anyone who kills the cowboys. This results in the Sheffield Kid, Ned Logan, and William Money, who set off on a journey to kill the cowboys so they can collect the bounty. Money is initially hesitant about joining the Sheffield Kid, but he needs the money. William Money was once a bandit who used to be a cold-blooded killer, but he has since reformed. The biggest hurdle for the characters in the film is Little Bill. He is a tough opponent who has little sympathy towards the victims. Instead, his attention is towards bounty hunters, which he treats brutally. Unforgiven may have been Eastwood's last western, but that doesn't mean it's anything less than great. The film constantly proves itself to be on the same bar as other classics such as The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. The actors are all great, from Richard Harris, who has a small but very memorable performance as the annoying British assassin English Bob Clint. When Bob Clint is caught by Little Bill, Bill explains to a journalist that has accompanied Bob Clint about the true nature of these bounty hunters, and strips away any heroism surrounding them. Clint Eastwood and Morgan Freeman are also great in this film. Clint as Money is a great character trying to retain his humanity, unlike the outlaw Josie Wales, where he is trying to find it. Money already has, and must struggle to retain it, faced with some of the greatest challenges he has faced through his life, on a slippery slope that results in him being transformed back into the killer that he used to be. However, the standout performance is Gene Hackman, who is amazing as Little Bill and deservedly won an Oscar for his performance. Unlike most of Eastwood's films, this is not a spaghetti western. It's a far more complicated story focusing on the development of the characters and the slow descent that Mully faces throughout the film. By the end of the film in the saloon, Mully is finally transformed back into the cold-blooded killer that he once was. The man at the beginning of the film is no longer recognizable, and has been instead replaced with a heartless monster, who does what it takes to complete the job. All the characters are somewhat deeply flawed, and all contain a layer of darkness within them. Clint Eastwood's last western proved to be one of his greatest. The film that Eastwood would ride out on, the end of the era in the history of the western, as one of the great Hollywood cowboys hangs up his boots, and farewelled the genre. With Wayne dead and Eastwood having retired from the western gene has yet to gather back its power that it once had. That being said, the western may very well make a comeback this very year, with Jane Got a Gun, The Revenant, and The Hateful Eight all coming out this year. 3 westerns in 2015 may prove to be the revival that it's been waiting for. Unforgiven, while the end of an era, still proves to be a marvelous film and is worthy of an A+. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more.